Hi guys, it's Sheena from Teton Raptor Center and I'm here to give you all this week's patient update. So let's go ahead and get started. First up for our current patients this week is Great Horn 12-2B, and this bird came in from Wilson, Wyoming and was found emaciated upon admit. Right now he's getting several small meals a day, and that will just help to introduce food back into his system slowly and carefully so that it doesn't shock his body. And every bird that comes in gets a series of lab work and blood work done just to determine the baseline. And we noticed that this bird actually had a really high internal parasite load. So right now we have him on a deworming medication, and that will help eradicate any of the worms from his body. This next photo is actually a photo that we took under a microscope at a 10 times magnification. And what you're looking at here is actually a parasitic ova that was found during our lab work. After the bird finishes his 5-day course of deworming medication, we'll actually do a follow-up diagnostic test to determine if we were successful in eradicating all of the parasites. Here we have Great Horned Owl 1112, and this bird came in from Cokeville, Wyoming with a broken wing. So if you remember from previous videos, this bird did undergo surgery, and we successfully were able to put a couple orthopedic pins into the broken bones to promote them to heal straight. And actually in a couple weeks, he'll be ready to get the pin removed. So right now we are in the process of just doing light physical therapy, and then once those pins are removed, we'll continue with a more rigorous course of physical therapy before he undergoes flight conditioning and live prey testing. Next up is our smallest patient. This is American Kestrel 9-8, and this female bird is currently undergoing physical therapy every other day, and that's just so we can help get her range of motion back in her left shoulder. We do anticipate that this recovery will take some time, just because getting range of motion back is not a quick and fast process for all birds. Next is Swainsons Hawk 831, and this juvenile bird actually is undergoing training to be transitioned over to Teton Raptor Center's education program. And if you're wondering what those two white objects are on her wrists, those are actually bandages. She has a couple wounds on both of her wrists, and those bandages just help keep the wounds clean and covered. Right now, this bird is actually doing a really great job being around people, and it's clear that she's comfortable around people and she's willing to eat in front of us and take small bites of food from us. So those are all great steps in her training process. Next up is our adult red-tailed hawk, and this is Red-tail 525. This bird is actually going to be transferred over to the Audubon Nature Center in New York because he is unable to see perfectly out of that left eye. And in the meantime, while paperwork is awaiting approval, staff are working with this bird on glove to ensure a smooth transition, and so that when he does arrive in New York, he's comfortable with the glove and with being around people. Last but not least is our adult female golden eagle. This is Golden 4-2, and this is also a non-releasable bird as she's unable to fly. And so she's awaiting federal approval for her transfer over to the Ecotarium in Massachusetts. Thank you all so much for tuning in this week, and I hope you enjoyed learning more about our birds. I look forward to talking with you all next week. Bye!